when we truly choose to create connection with that which allows us to breathe, then we begin to create a new form of embodiment that allows us to perceive so much more than we're used to perceiving. Once we get good at doing that, perceiving what's always been there, but that maybe we were not focused on, when we do that, then not only do we begin to perceive more of what's available to us, but we get to perceive it in a way that, just like the systems of our body are all interconnected, our perception of these seemingly subtle fields of energy that are in us and all around us, find out they're not so subtle. They're subtle at first, but it's really only because our ability to perceive them is subtle. But the more we fine tune those muscles of perception, those abilities to perceive deeper, the more aware we become of the field of life, the web of life, the infinite expanse of reality that is everything known and unknown throughout the entire collective history of everybody and everything that has ever come before. We literally have the ability to remember the part of ourselves that's harmonized to all of that. And as you're relaxed, begin to focus all of your energy that's in your head. Your brain is thinking between 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So it's always generating so much energy, which, if there's an outlet for it, becomes really healing, really a gift beyond gifts. But if there's no outlet for it, it can sometimes get kind of stuck. And we're going to move beyond that. Free up that energy, the currency of frequency that is flowing through every part of us. So feel what it would be like to have your brain just completely relax. Relax it to the degree that you can begin to feel the pulse of your heart in your head. And if you can't feel that yet, then just keep your attention focused in the middle of your head. I always give thanks to my organs when I do this, because they truly are the best friends that I've ever had. They're always there for us. They're always working on our behalf to allow us to be here. And when we give them gratitude, they give it back. It's like the primary essence of what it is to be human is an evolutionary process that has the ability to go quantum. And now, more than ever, with everything happening in the world, those abilities to go quantum are becoming a lot more accessible. And with unity consciousness, we begin to have the experience of unity all through every part of our body. So as you give thanks to your brain, you could just do a little smile and think about and feel your brain. And just choose to feel tremendous gratitude for everything that it is doing for us and all the functions that it allows to happen throughout the entirety of our body. And instead of thinking that you are confined within the skull, thinking and feeling what it's like to remember that we're not confined in anything at all. The actual natural expression of our body, when the heart beats and the brain thinks, it's sending out electromagnetic frequencies from every part of our being. And it's sending them out further than any scientific instruments that currently exist can measure. And it's such a liberating feeling to know that we aren't confined to who we think we are. So while you're feeling your head, shift your attention down into your heart. Keep breathing rhythmically. Let all that energy that's in your head just go right into your heart. And smile. As we've been saying, the heart, oh my gosh, it has tens of thousands of neurons. And a lot of people think of the heart as a pump for the blood and fluids and everything in their body. But what most people don't know is that it's actually structuring all of the water in our body, whether it's through our blood or fluids. The heart is literally creating a vortex like energy that structures all the fluids in our body. When you think about how inspiring and how mysterious that can be, and you open up to what it's like to perceive and feel your heart creating that nautilus shell shaped spiraling vortex energy, and looking at the mystery of it through the eyes of yourself when you're a child. But now, allow yourself to feel that and be aware of it with eyes and heart and mind and feelings and everything, like a child, where there's awe and wonder and so much beauty and mystery in the world, and you want to interact with it because it's amazing. It's how we grow. It's how we become more in tune with what we have the potential to be in tune with. And so if all the fluid in our body is being structured by the beats of our heart, then we can imagine that the gut, which is below us, it actually comes right through our mouth and runs down the front of our body and into the stomach. The heart and the entire gastrointestinal system are connected. And all these systems of our body are sending information back and forth to each other all the time. And the gastrointestinal system is long. So if you become really attuned to the structuring process that the heart creates throughout the body, then that really assists in your entire gut to become more harmonized and strengthened just by being aware of it. So as you're in your heart, let that energy just sink right into your stomach, kind of like right below your belly button if you're aiming for a spot. Keep your breathing rhythmic. Smile gently. And now, without thinking about it, without straining, allow yourself to feel the pulse of your heart in your brain, in your heart, and in your stomach, or that point below and behind the belly button. Allow yourself to be aware and feel the pulse through all of it at the same time. You don't think, you just do it. Keep breathing. Deep, rhythmic, but very gentle breathing. The more we intentionally create this type of interconnectivity throughout our being, usually the first phenomena that one begins to perceive is very visual. It's almost like the northern lights, you could say, but it's happening inside you. It's in your brain. It's in your heart. It's in your gut. It's all through your body. It's all around your body. And when you breathe and you recognize that this field of information, of energy, is expanding and contracting with every breath you take, you realize that you have the ability to synchronize your breathing with the pulse of your heart. And again, you don't have to be feeling that exactly right now. You just have to acknowledge your own potential for harmonizing yourself consciously. The person who you believe yourself to be, choosing to allow that person to really get in tune with the innate intelligence of the body that is infinitely intelligent ultimately. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's everyone. It's everything. And if you add that little smile into it, You allow it to feel how grateful you are that everything in your life has brought you to this point right now, when you're intentionally choosing to create a level of interconnectivity of your own unity consciousness. When you feel grateful for that, it will respond. Or better yet, it is responding. Scan your body from head to toe. Just relax any tension. And focus your attention on that point between your belly button, like behind your belly button and just under it. And if you can feel your pulse there, and do so. And if you can't, just keep your attention focused on that point while acknowledging that your entire gastrointestinal system is kind of centered in that one part of your body. When you consider how long the GI tract is, from your mouth down through your esophagus, into your stomach, and your small intestine, your large intestine, that is digesting life. It literally is. And if sometimes people have a lot of problems, a lot of it is that they're struggling just being able to digest circumstances of their life. And when we get really in tune with our gut instinct, we begin to discover that we're not just digesting food and liquids and any of that. It's not the primary function of it. What we're really digesting is the circumstances, the energies of our life. And when we stop putting so much food into our mouths as a coping mechanism to get by, which most of us do that, and we begin to really feel the primary functions of what the gut is digesting. It is literally taking your entire experience of life in this body up to this point, and it's assisting you in breaking down all of the energy, the information, the data, everything that you ever have processed and are processing. And it helps distribute that energy into all parts of your body and into the energy field that you are, that's animating you and everything that you perceive and feel and experience in this life. And just the awe and the wonderment and the feeling of knowing that our bodies are working at levels that are so advanced. It is seemingly so far beyond human comprehension to be aware of how much our bodies are processing information. And if we try to think about it or focus on it, it's just almost impossible. But when we attune ourselves to it, that's very different. That allows you to be aware of it, of life, of you, of your place in life, your purpose for being in here, your purpose in this world, and ultimately way beyond it. As we let all that energy move through us so that we're able to digest the experiences that make us who we are. We start feeling the experience of what we are. And what we are is this infinite ray of energy that is neither dark or light. It is a spiral, vortexing energy of reality. It's the spinning of our DNA. It's that swirl. And when we feel that our own bodies are doing that, just like most of the natural phenomena that exist all around us, we become empowered. We become empowered in a way that reminds us how beautiful and important it is to know these parts of ourselves and to feel how they all merge together. It creates renewed health, reinvigorated remembrance of that which we've always been and always will be. And as we are aware of that and digesting it and breaking it down, who we are becomes integrated into what we are. And throughout that process, the bridge of what is known and unknown starts to finally become clear. And even if it's clearing up slowly, that is progress. It's progress at a scale that, again, we have the ability to be harmonized with. And our gut instinct, our intuition coming out of our heart and all the systems around it, and our thoughts in our brain, through these practices, all of that begins to become synchronized. And like a child, you can't help but smile and laugh and play with it and just enjoy the feeling of lovingly and just really feeling the energy of infinity coming into part of you that's perceiving it with all of this harmonization in your being. Keep breathing gently, rhythmically. Give thanks to the fact that We're here, we're alive. It's a miracle that anybody and anything is happening. And through acknowledging that it is indeed humbling, then at the same time, it fills you with awe. And that awe and wonder supports these systems in our body. It keeps them balanced. It'll allow us to create a structure of knowing that is ultimately harmonized to all the greatest structures of the known and unknown galaxy and universe and multiverse and way beyond. And you can expand your awareness into infinity, or you can condense it to focus on the smallest thing you could ever imagine, like putting a microscope up to it. And when you look at life, when you perceive life, either from that greatly expanded perspective or that really small perspective, and you do it with awe and wonder and love and appreciation, it will lead to the same place. When we feel that our entire gut is breaking so much more down for us than just the food we eat, we start eating less. And we eat less because we start becoming aware of the remembrance of what is truly nourishing us. And what is truly nourishing us is this energy that we've been talking about. And it's always there, whether we focus on it or not. But when we focus it in this innocent, open-minded, open-hearted, instinctual way from our gut, then we amplify its presence in our being. And that's what it all comes down to. That amplification ignites all of these deeper perceptual abilities that are being turned on for many around the world right now. Keep breathing. Give a little smile. And then I'm going to have everybody open their eyes while still being in this gentle state, while breathing gently. Because taking all of that that's happening in you and allowing it to be everything that you're perceiving around you, that brings you into new levels of self-mastery. Because anything that you do when you're intentionally in a state of balance, of calm, of empowerment, the more the things that you do in your day-to-day life, no matter what they are, the more they become imbued with your efforts to know yourself as you've always been and as you are and will always be. And if your eyes are open, great. If not, no worries about it. But take your hands, not probably about 6 inches between your hands. Open your eyes, but open them with a softness. Don't focus on anything in particular. Just allow yourself to be aware of everything, of the field of energy that you are. And allow yourself to just feel the energy that's coming off of your hands, especially when they're facing each other. And for most people, that's where they first begin to see the energy field that they are. The hands have the ability to amplify that energy in such an powerful way. And then take your hands, one, and then put the other one on it. It doesn't matter which one's on top of the other. Put it with your belly, put the middle of your hand over your belly button with your other hand on it. Relax more. Just consider all of the neural activity that's in your body right now as you're doing this. If you were to look at it up close, it would look like lightning just all through clouds. But it's different. It's so alive, it's so living, and it's so intelligently organized. It's structured, just like all of the crystals in our body are structured. Everything has the potential to be crystallized. Our bones are made out of apatite, which is a mineral that crystallizes in nature. Same thing inside of our body. Our bones, we are water and minerals, all structured in a way that allows this energy field, this coherent lightning, to almost allow us to be like an antenna, right? Where it's like literally the energy in us, it's not stuck in us. It's almost like an antenna where with each beat of our heart, energy is being sent out into the universe, and it's also coming back. And if we view that, whether our eyes are open or closed, from a greater perspective, we begin to see the circular or cyclical or spiraling nature of reality as it's animating our being. Now, here together. And the beautiful thing is when we form these relationships within ourselves, when we begin to feel how empowered it eventually allows us to feel, then we form relationships others, with other people, with other pets, with animals, with nature. We begin to form relationships where the interconnectivity that we are experiencing is harmonized with the interconnectivity of everything else. And all of the artificial frequencies and everything that appears to be happening around us, it doesn't affect that. It doesn't knock us off balance unless we let it. The reason it doesn't let us, if we choose that, is because when we are totally, willingly allowing ourselves to be interconnected to the reality that is allowing us to exist, it's so much bigger, it's so much more powerful, and it's so much better structured than all of the artificial frequencies and energies and the AI, which actually is the AI is learning how to be what it is by replicating natural intelligence. So we truly have the ability to influence all of the artificial stuff around us with our own innate intelligence. So I'm going to ask everybody to just keep breathing and at the same time gently allow yourself to return, you could say, to your normal self. But your normal self is connected to everything. And when you allow who you are to consciously integrate with what you are, that's where the magic happens. Interconnecting and creating relationships with each other from that brand relationship within ourselves that is connected to all there is, and we're becoming conscious of it. Those are the relationships that last forever.